Hi everybody, Mark and Debbie here.
Hello again.
Episode number 6. It's crazy that it's gotten this far.
It's amazing we've actually stuck with it.
It is. It is actually.
Say the two people who are going to attempt to run 100 miles in August.
Yes, so we should stick with something.
Yes, we'll at least stick with this, hopefully.
So what are we doing today? We're doing, let's see, a couple of things. Talk a little bit about where we're at with our training, put a little timing to this thing. Unbox poles. Poles.
Yep.
We've never used poles before, so...
Some of us still haven't.
Some of us still. This is true. And then we're going to talk about tips that we've learned from people, just people we've met. We meet people on the trail. If they say they've done Leadville 100 or another 100, we ask them, what would you tell us? What would you tell us? So we don't have a lot of tips so far, but we'll keep passing them on as we get them. So I need to quit leaning on the table because I see the cameras going.
You're going to make everyone sick. It'll be like Blair Witch Hunt or whatever that...
Blair Witch Project.
See,
I think that's what it was
called. I never watched it, so
okay,
I just
me
read
neither.
about it.
Me neither. But it made you sick.
I heard it made people sick.
Oh, okay.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it because you might have got sick. Okay, anyway, let's get going. Okay, so
On with the show.
we are, this is middle of March.
Yes.
We are partway through, if you remember the little training program, we're partway through the VO2 max stage. So called the blow up your lungs stage, slowly increasing miles. Things have been going pretty good so far.
Pretty good.
Haven't been sore or really hurting too bad. I felt tired on some of the runs, but today is Wednesday, and we got a foot of snow today. At least, lots of high winds, drifting. It was a good day to have the day off.
Yes.
Could have gone to the treadmill. Chose not to.
No.
Said, you know what, let's just rest. It's March.
Yep.
Take a little rest between Tuesday and Thursday workouts.
Plus, we had to keep trudging through the snow to take care of horses and plow snow and shovel snow. So.
True. So we took today off. Just did our outside work, plowed snow, et cetera. Yeah, and then we'll hopefully be back at it tomorrow. So cruising along through the training, trying to hit every workout, building miles, and blowing up the lungs. Cross training, yes. Swimming some things like that. Biking, doing some core exercises, some upper body work, a little bit, things like that. Okay, so let's unbox. Okay, so it's really a fake unboxing. Okay, so I'm going to show you, we read about poles, we heard people use poles for some of these things, we decided to try them, see how it goes. I call it a fake unboxing because here's the cardboard that my Mountain Black Diamond Carbon Z poles.
Yep. Distance series trekking poles.
There you go. That's the cardboard they were on. Nice cardboard, come attached to that, blah, blah, blah. They also come with these handy dandy extra tips that you can use and the instructions, as you see, unread, of course.
Typical,
that's the way it goes, right?
I was a tech writer. I would read the instructions.
You would? I don't. Somebody's opinion on what you should do. Okay, so here are the poles.
The general public.
Here are the poles. Yes, we could go into societal problems, but we'll not. We'll not. We'll be here all night. This will never be short enough. Okay, Trek Carbon Z, Distance Carbon Z poles. So things I liked about these. One, they're super lightweight. I think they're like 5 ounces approximately per pole. So you only have a little over 10 ounces, if I remember correctly, for the set. So 16 ounces in a pound. They're pretty dang light. Carbon shaft, they break down into about a 13-inch length. Now I'm going to see if I can do this. So what you do is you pull them apart, and you can see how this kind of slips together.
Kind of like tent poles.
Kind of like tent poles, and this slips together. But here's the cool part. So I'm out running, I pull them out, and then I just pull this. That pole is snapped into place. So it all snapped into place. I can pull them out, chink, and within just a few seconds, they're ready to go. Now to take them apart, I just push this button, I hope in the race I'm not too tired to do that. Push this down, and now the sections come apart, folds, come apart, folds, packs away. So super lightweight, super easy. Sometimes I've used these a couple of times now. That's why it's a fake unboxing, because I already used them. I run with them like this. Sometimes I run with them extended if I know it's going to be a short little time. Be real careful. We've almost been impaled by poles
Yes.
in runs before, because people run and they're sticking out behind them and they poke the people behind you
Or out to the sides.
or out to the side. So if you just rotate your hand up like this and have your poles up and down a little bit more, then you don't run them out the back, it seems. So far, poles seem pretty good. I can really feel that it could, if you use them correctly in the swinging of your stride and really dig in at an angle, that it can really, it feels like it propels you along.
It saves your legs a little.
It seems that it saves your legs, which is what we read. The other thing that I found is that it seems to change my stride a little bit. So if I'm just walking, I tend to be forward and up on my toes a little bit more. But when I'm using the poles, I don't know if I'm back or the stride is definitely a little different. So after the first time I used them, Debbie hasn't bought hers yet. First time I used them, I said, this is something you should start to use right away in your training, because I think you're making some adjustments in while you're using the poles. And
Kind
so
of a holdout though.
she's holding out for now. And
Saving
so,
some money.
Saving a
So,
little money.
Black Diamond,
Black
your
Diamond.
name could be here.
Yep. So, but so far they seem pretty good. We'll keep kind of keep you up to date. I'm using them on all my long runs now. Easy to take apart, easy to put away.
And
Easy.
he's managed to not get the dog with him yet. So
Haven't killed
Max
Max
is still safe.
Yet with them, and so he seems fine with them. So anyway, we'll keep talking about them as we go along. But so far, I can see how they say, hey, it could save your legs just a little bit on the way, on the climbs and stuff. I don't use them on the downhills. I don't need that stability that they say, you know. At the ripe young age that I am, I still am able to just balance and cruise down the hills. And so not too
Till
worried
he
about them
falls.
downhill. Till I fall, and then it's all a new story. All right,
Okay,
that's the unboxing for today.
all right.
So we're going to talk about tips that we learned from people so far along the way. Deb, go ahead, take off.
Okay, the first one we have is came from on Mosquito Pass. The day after we found out we were doing Leadville 100. And one gentleman who did it the last year and the year before said, if you think you're going too slow, go slower.
Go slower. Yeah, so we ask everybody that we found that has done 100. We meet them on the trail, or they've done Leadville specifically. Then we really want to know, what's the one thing you'd tell us?
So if you have, and you have some tips, put them in the comments.
Yep, put them in the comments. Let us
Glad-
know. Let's
like to
all
hear
learn
'em.
from this.
Yep,
Yep, so if you're going slow, if you think you're going slow,
go slower.
go slower. Okay?
But don't lay down and take a nap.
Don't
That's
lay down.
too slow. Not even when it's dark.
True.
Mark.
And past 9 o'clock, which is my bedtime.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Lots of
go ahead.
caffeine.
Honey, what do you got? Next one.
Okay, next one. I don't remember where this one came from. But it was from someone we met at Trans Rockies. And they said, practice staying on your feet even after long runs. Because it all comes down to a lot of time on your feet. So even if you're tired from a long run, stay on your feet. So we plan to go on long runs and then come home and do barn work.
Yep.
So
Clean
That's how
stalls,
clean
clean
stalls, feed
manure,
horses.
feed horses, things
Yep.
like that. But and that seems like a really good one to me, because
Yep.
I always want to sit down.
you always want
So,
a nap.
I always want to nap. And
Cider and a nap.
so don't nap. Yep.
No
Yep.
naps.
Cider, beer, and nap,
Till
pizza.
afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll have to work hard on that one.
Yep.
Next one.
Okay, the next one also came from Mosquito Pass on our way down the day after the Leadville Trail Marathon last year. And another gentleman we saw had really bad blisters. And he said, as soon as you think you start to feel something like a blister, take care of it then. Don't let it get worse, because it'll be really worse then.
Yeah.
So
Did he
whether
drop
it's-
out?
No, I don't think he did, but I think he came close to or something
Yeah,
like that.
severely hindered his, yeah.
Yeah, so the idea is even if you have to stop because an aid station isn't for a ways yet, stop and take care of it and then
Yep.
go on.
So carry some stuff
So,
with you
yeah.
to at least bandage
Yeah.
yourself up, but as soon as you feel something,
Yeah.
then check it out, make sure you get it taken care of, and move forward.
I found ginormous Band-Aids this week.
She did,
So,
ginormous. So,
ginormous.
yep. And there's whole books and articles about how to deal with blisters and that's for sure. So we're gonna relegate one of our crew to their delight to be the blister person. How do you take care of my feet, right? So that should be fun. Okay, so what do you got next?
All right, I thought you were reading some of these. I
No,
guess
no,
not.
no, this is your
Okay.
writing. I can't read them anyway.
Oh.
So, one, it's your writing.
You're
Two,
kinda
I don't have
picky.
my glasses.
Oh, it's kind of small.
Yeah,
Okay, another one is Dig Deep. Do you remember who that one came from?
I've heard it from a couple of people.
Yeah, I've
So,
heard a couple people.
who would you attribute it to?
I would attribute it mainly to Ken Schauber, the founder of Leadville 100.
If that's how you say his name.
If that's how you say his name, I'm sorry if I
Wow.
butchered it.
Sorry, Ken.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not very good with names.
Cool.
Pronunciations. The last one is Just Keep Swimming. Oh, wait, that's Dory from Finding Nemo, but we're transferring that to Just Keep On Running.
Keep on going.
Just keep running, keep
Cool.
moving.
Cool.
And we've heard that from a lot of people, just keep moving.
Yep.
Forward progress.
Forward progress. Always, always,
Yep.
always.
Yep.
So
Okay.
we've got a couple of tips from a couple of friends of ours, Donna and Darrel Sterns.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a little video of them in a second. We will add in. And they've got a couple of tips. They've
Yep.
done one or two 100s. One?
I think Darrell has done 2 and Donna 1.
Okay.
I could be wrong though.
Yep. So great people,
Yep.
great resource for us. And so anyway, here's Donna and Darrell. All right, so here we are as part of our video blog. And we are meeting today with Donna and Darrel Sterns, great Trans Rocky runners,
Yes.
super tough last year. And they know lots about
They know
training, and we decided to meet with them and talk about hydration and talk about use of poles and how they approach their race. So we've asked them for 2 tips to help you complete a 100.
Yep.
So what do you got, guys?
My tip is a mental focus. Being in the moment, right here, right now, not concerned about the finish line, just being right here to watch your step, make sure that you have the hydration, nutrition, and things that you're looking at just for this moment in time. Don't worry so much about what's coming up later.
So be present.
I like
Don't think
it.
too
Be
far
present.
ahead.
Absolutely.
Cool. And Darrell? I'm sure Darrell's got lots to say. So
No, actually, I'd just say, do your research. Understand what 100 miles really, is, what it takes to complete it, and practice on the type of course that you're going to be racing on. As a former flatlander, my first 100 was in a flat course, and I was able to prepare for it. But coming up to Colorado, where we are now, that preparation would not work nearly as well here. So know the course, prepare for that type of training.
perfect.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, perfect. We really appreciate your guidance, and this is one of the things that we're trying to do is we learn from everybody that we know, and we remember the people that hey, I think these people can teach us some stuff, and they did today. So thanks, guys.
You guys are going to be great.
Thanks.
All right.
All right, bye. Well, thanks, Donna and Darrell. That was really informative. We appreciate having you in the studio, or in our satellite studio.
At Panera Bread
At Panera Bread. Yes, exactly.
in Colorado Springs.
Okay.
So, anyhow,
Anyway, so that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Tell your friends, tell your
friends,
family.
share.
Share. Tell Black Diamond, email them, and tell them they should sponsor us.
Or Hoka.
or Hoka, or Caterpie, or
Caterpie,
Hokatula.
Stegen.
No, we haven't done Stegen yet.
Okay.
So, but anyway,
Yep.
until next time, keep training. Looking for comments from you guys
Yep.
on what we should or shouldn't be
Give us
doing.
some suggestions.
I think that we're probably really messing this whole thing up. We need you to tell us. All right.
Give us a hand. Take care.
See you guys. Bye.